not the point. Who cares? Hi, Zach.
Hi, Kelsey.
Confidant Zach Noe Towers is here today. It's always so funny to have to do like an intro with you because I'm like, shut the fuck up. Let's just talk.
You know me.
At this point, you're
I think
basically
it's like my
a
third
co-host.
time.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I think you've, without a doubt, been on the podcast the most. Easily.
That excites me.
Why are you not looking at me? Why are you looking all around the room?
I'm not comfortable yet.
After I just talked about how comfortable we are with each other.
No, yeah.
We're both drinking energy drinks.
Maybe that's it. Okay, you know what's honest? I fell asleep before I came here. And I woke up at 3:52 and I was like, "Oh,
I had a
fuck!
panic wake up?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just not alive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I got the energy
Well,
drink.
don't worry. This story and this subject matter is going to wake you the fuck up, baby.
I'm so excited. Does everyone know what it is yet?
No, which is hilarious because the last 2 weeks have been first of all, the intense breakup episode.
Oh my
That one
God.
came out and it was received so amazingly, and I already have been like, oh my God, thank you, I can't live without you guys, because truly your connections and stories have kept me going and thriving. Then the second week was about the grief of breakups.
Oh God, fun stuff.
It's very light and casual. Last week was financial uncoupling.
Ooh.
So talking about money uncoupling. And then this week, Confidants, is about adult summer camp orgies and new dick energy.
Oh my! Did you coin new dick energy?
No. Is that a
love
thing?
It.
You can have it.
No, I mean, it's yours. It lives here. But new dick energy is so hot. New genital energy.
NGE.
NGE.
And NRE, which is new relationship energy, which we'll kind of touch on here. But I basically was like, listen, your girl she's been handling this breakup, I think, pretty well. Well, you're making a face because you know what's coming.
No.
You know what's coming.
I do agree. Okay, when you were saying how, the breaking up episode and the grief and financially whatever, that triggered me a little bit because I was like,
I
is
know
that
what's coming.
part of it?
This was all recorded before the other night.
That's so funny.
So like I said, okay, this is so funny because Zach already knows what's coming. I think I've been handling this breakup pretty incredibly. You're nodding your head.
For sure.
I have never felt so connected to my feelings and authentic, and nothing felt dirty or gross. And I've been chronicling that on social media and here on the podcast, Confidants. I had a hiccup.
No, I mean,
I had a hiccup.
It couldn't keep going that smoothly. There's just no 5 years. 5 years.
5 years.
There's no way there wouldn't have been
a hiccup.
At least there's probably more coming.
Oh fuck! I hope.
I mean, I'm not retracting that, but I'm just saying.
I don't claim that energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a tiny hiccup in where, and I'm also trying to figure out how do I talk shit about someone without everyone obviously knowing who it is.
I mean, that's impossible.
There's no way to not know. I'm just go through a breakup. So if I say, my ex.
Was he on the breakup episode?
No.
Okay.
And we haven't really talked about, obviously I'm going to talk about things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting him have his own truth and story inside of whatever he is comfortable with sharing.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a side and a story and a truth.
Now that you're not together,
So
that NDA has expired, honey.
Send it to my lawyer. No, but I'll just say this. We had a financial disagreement. Sorry, I just touched you in a weird way.
Wow.
And I, for lack of a better term, lost my shit. And
I was gonna say lost your cool, but you know what?
Huh?
I think if anything, maybe it was just a manifestation of maybe all the little things that you'd been smoothing over.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna let this go. And then those all came to party when this thing happened.
I've been letting shit go, baby.
For a long time.
For a minute. I've been letting shit go. But yeah. So first of all, I didn't know what to do with so much anger. Because I was I lashed out a little bit at said ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew if I were to unleash the beast, it would be irrevocable. It would be too.
Sure.
I would go
no
too
looking
far.
back.
Yes. So instead, I was who do I contact in this moment. And you were the person that I was like, I texted you and I think my words were like, hi, I'm losing my shit and packing everything for Jared and I need you to come up. What did I say?
You were like, if you're free, maybe you could come over and make sure I don't take a shit in any of these boxes.
Dude, I was in such a rage that I don't even remember saying that.
It's fair.
I
It's
think
really fair.
I don't remember, but all I recall was blasting my music, blasting it
Yeah.
to some like angry rage breakup playlist.
Yeah, it was very Olivia Rodrigo.
I think I might have been nude when you walked in. I had little to no clothes on.
Yeah, you were definitely in undies, if anything.
And you walked in and I immediately started crying. I was angry and then you were like,
you were rage
hey,
tears.
and
Yeah,
I was like
the tears were welling up. Yeah. I felt for you. I was like,
I just don't see. I was like, you probably were confused what kind of moment you were about to walk in on, and like naked cardboard boxes was not one of them. Or maybe it was. I don't know.
You know, my parents fought so much. My parents were always naked in cardboard boxes.
What that was gonna
no,
connect
just
to.
my
my
parents fought a lot.
Aw.
Well, and it didn't trigger me at all, but like to some extent I was like, yeah, this is like part of relationships, like being like in tears and like so upset.
Anger.
But yeah, I saw a lot of beautiful moments between you and your partner too. So like it only makes sense that like all of that has the potential to go the other way.
Totally. You're so right. And I'm glad that I texted you. If anything, confidants, which this episode isn't about breakup anger. So like sorry for this long intro before
it was
we
my
get to the
fault.
good shit. No, that was my plan.
Okay,
to say
good.
It's that, man, emotions can be strong for like 20 minutes, but like as long as you give yourself space between the person that you're angry at and like call a friend you trust, anything is possible if you just believe.
In AA, we call that pause. The pause.
The pause. Always. And boy, can you pack an entire house.
She rage packed like I've never seen.
I was not into, and next week's episode is the move out episode, so I'll touch on that when we get there. But like, it was not my plan to pack a single thing of his. That was my intention, was he can deal with this.
But you took all of that like anger and channeled it into something kind of useful, and it propels your healing forward.
The energy, getting this energy out of my place now, you know, like bye. Okay, so anyway, whatever. Love you, Zach. I said all of that to say thank you.
Oh, I love you too. I live close too, and
it takes him like 4 minutes to get here.
I live close, and I was literally watching Simpsons like horizontally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was late.
No, it was late. Okay, yeah.
I go to bed at 9:30.
And then I stayed.
You stayed.
We watched
late.
like 2-hour movie,
a very long movie.
Yeah,
and
I left at like
you helped me
11
order
or something.
dinner,
Yeah,
and you were like, "I can sleep over," and I was like, "Oh God, no."
Yeah, I was like, okay, not that I wanted to, but
I know you're like, I don't fucking want to stay here, but I would for you, you bitch. Okay, so yes, that was all to a preface to say thank you.
Of course.
And the next day, I left for adult summer camp, which.
I mean, wow.
Zachary, I cannot recommend
really
adult summer camp enough. After anything, for no reason. Don't go through a trauma.
Even if you don't do drugs or alcohol?
Especially if you don't do, I was going to say drugs and alcohol like me, but I can only say alcohol now. There were a lot of people who didn't drink, and they had booze alternative options.
Oh, you see, I don't need like mocktails or anything,
No.
but like I didn't know if it was like everyone like losing their mind, you know, like
There was some, I mean,
how many people?
150, but that was small.
Okay.
They do ones. The place not sponsored is called Camp No Counselors.
Okay.
And the counselors are adults who are called non-counselors.
Wouldn't it be funny if they were children?
Oh my God, so stupid. And the bartenders are called the star tenders. I don't know.
Because of the nature?
I don't know. But you literally like sleep in a cabin with 8 other girls. You go to the mess hall. You play Color Wars.
Was it all girls?
No.
Okay.
I
Oh, yeah.
wish. Actually,
No,
I
you don't. Don't say that.
But it's all day. Like from the second you get there, your day is packed. Like starting at 7 a.m. when they start serving breakfast till like people stayed up till 4 in the fucking morning.
Is it required activities or do you roam?
Not at all. You can do whatever you want.
And it's like flag football at 10 a.m.
Yes. Like yoga or rock climbing or ropes course, archery.
Oh my,
painting.
archery?
Bitch,
I've always wanted to.
I shot a bow and arrow. I was not good at it.
Really?
Yeah, there were people who were crushing it. I was like, oh, I'm going to crush this. I didn't. I did not crush it.
Really?
Which there's a sport that
Even
I
by the
rarely-
end?
Even by the end, I did not crush it. The old
was
colonel.
it upper body strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
have a lot
hard
of that.
to pull, and it's like this muscle,
Yes.
like
yeah.
back.
The guy who taught archery was a like 90-year-old war vet who had been shot in the chest
By arrows?
by a gun.
Ooh.
And his name was Colonel, and he was like rough and mean. He was like, all right, who's up for archery? And I was like, at first I was like, I don't like this energy. He's probably a Republican. But then he and I started to flirt, and I was like, I'm in love with him. Not
and
the
he's
point.
still a Republican.
He's still a Republican. Oh God. But
I'd
yeah,
be scared of
tons
a man like that
activities.
having like flashbacks mid
Sleep or sex
or mid
orgasm?
archer.
Oh. Yeah, no, he seemed like the type.
Yeah.
But we're
Okay.
adults. It's adult summer
Okay,
camp.
okay.
You assume the risk.
Yes. Okay.
So I did, ropes course in the morning. I went with my best friend Lacey, who I highly recommend. There were so many people who went alone. Like
Really?
so many.
That
So many.
shocks me.
There was like 2 bachelorette parties, which amazing bachelorette idea.
Oh, okay.
Because here's the thing. It's safe. They take your car keys when you get there so that you can't leave. And then
that's the horror movie setup.
I lied and told them I didn't have a car key. It was all Bluetooth, which is not a lie.
Can't you start your car with your phone?
Yes. So I just didn't give them the card for the key card.
Good.
But also I was like, I'm sober and the car drives itself, so I'm not going to leave. But it's really safe. It's a safe container. They have medics there. So like I feel like it's a good chest
And
of
it's 2
chaos.
nights?
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday
Oh,
night.
3 nights.
3 nights, 3 days technically because
Yeah.
it starts Thursday night.
Sure.
So you get put on a team as soon as you get there, a color. They give you a wristband that you have to wear all weekend. And I was on the
Wow.
green team.
Okay.
And our chant was big green energy. I got big green energy, big green energy. And you just like, you become friends with all the green people. It's like war against the other colors.
Were there any other greens in your cabin?
No. Yes, there was one.
Okay.
And they split you up so that like, you make friends with everybody
Of
or whatever.
course.
But you're competing all weekend for points. And then there's like a winner at the end. And there's a relay race at the very end for like, it's like a Hogwarts House Cup. And you do these relay races at the end. And the big finale is a team person by person slip and slide. You have to go down the slip and slide down a big ass hill. It's like a giant slip and slide. And then you have to flip a cup of beer. Like you have to chug the beer, flip it. Someone chugged it for me.
Yeah.
And then once that cup is done, like your team member is done, and you have to get all like 50 people across the line. It's like
and it's the same thing. It's down the thing.
Yes.
Flip cup.
and then like tag the next person.
Were there bumps under those slip and slide?
No, it was very comfortable.
Okay, good.
But it was amazing. So highly recommend, highly recommend. I think post breakup, post trauma, post whatever, job loss, post whatever, it's so fun because you don't want to be on your phone.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think about my ex once
Wow.
while I was there.
And that was fresh.
That was fresh. It was
Wait, did you
last
make
week.
the plan before the breakup?
Yes.
Oh.
I did it as a birthday thing
Oh.
with Lacey, my
Wow.
bestie.
Did any part of you want to cancel?
No.
Really?
No part of me wanted to cancel because it was only an hour and a half outside of LA.
Okay.
So I was like, worst case scenario, I'm having panic attacks.
I'll come
I
home.
hate my life. I'll drive home.
yeah.
Also, stop kicking the table. That's
Is it moving the camera?
Yes.
Sorry. I wasn't doing
Um,
it hard. I was just
okay.
itching my foot.
Sorry. You want me to itch it?
No.
Okay. So I wanted to tell you.
How was the food?
Oh, surprisingly good.
Okay.
I was like, this is going to be disgusting. So I
Yeah.
brought my own food.
Stop.
And I ended up not eating a single bite of my own shit except for your cookies. I brought the cookies
Aw.
and I ate them. You bitch.
Good.
Zach makes me these amazing birthday cake cookies.
Yeah.
And I eat them in one sitting.
Okay,
Yeast
wait. So the food
infections
was
are
good. So
Food was good. They start serving Bloody Marys at like 8 a.m.
okay.
Every day they have like a new different morning drink.
Oh, is everything included?
Guess how much? Are you ready for this?
Wait. 3 nights, all food and
Activities.
1,800.
800.
What?
Can you believe?
That doesn't add up to me.
I'm like, how are they making money?
Was there electricity
Yes.
and like plumbing?
Yes.
You flush toilets there?
the beds weren't as comfortable, but I brought my own stuff because
I brought my own bed.
Yeah, basically, because I saw the pictures online. And I was like,
oh, no.
Mama's gonna bring her
Did
own
you
bed.
get a bunch of bug bites?
Yes, and this sweet
Oh,
sand burn.
did you slide into first?
I beach volleyballed into the ground,
Oh.
and I don't play beach volleyball.
Really?
No, I was not the captain of the green team because I was not there for when they picked the captain, but I would have been picked as
Why
captain.
weren't you there?
Me and Lacey were late.
Oh.
And they picked a captain of a girl who had been there before. So I was actually like, she knows all the rules and stuff. We should pick her.
Wait, how many people were returnees?
Oh my God. Like an eighth.
Okay.
I don't know why I said an eighth. I was just thinking in terms of like how many people
Drug
put their
user.
hands up. Yeah. So I was like, okay, she can be team captain.
Yeah.
But then immediately they give you all these tasks. Like you have to delegate who's going to do which relay
and you
thing.
just fucking took over.
I stood on the table and I like took the clipboard out of her hand and I was like, this needs a producer.
They are so lucky to have you.
Green team for life. Yes, I got in my boss was bitch energy a little too hard. But I was also reading my horoscopes every day, and one of the days was like, don't trophy around. Don't like be a
like peacock?
Yeah, no peacocking. So I
Like,
chilled out a little bit.
Was that hard for you?
Very. But I think it was a lesson in just not being in control.
No, you're just like, listen, you just all need to match my
My
energy,
energy.
and then I won't
Yes.
be peacocking.
But it was so fun because like literally the stakes were so low.
yeah.
Nothing mattered. So everything was fun. But there were some dudes there who were like toxically masculine
Hot.
with the sports and things.
Yum, yum,
And
yum,
I
yum,
was
yum,
like,
yum, yum.
there's nothing worse than when you beat a straight white toxically masculine dude at a sport that
'Cause he
they
gets
think
so,
they're good
of
at.
course. They
Yeah.
all think, okay, even the fattest straight man thinks he has the right to critique professional athletes. It's
Yes.
like a mental illness
Yes.
in the straight male community. Like
Yes.
giving out notes
no
to
one
people. It's
advice.
like, babe, you get winded on the way to
Yes.
Cheesecake Factory. Like,
Literally.
what are you
What are you
talking
talking
about?
about? And like there was this one guy in particular, and anyone that went to camp knows who I'm talking about, where he was like just muscles and fucking like tattoos and fucking and I was like, first of all, I can see your gold tooth in the back of your crown. That
Is that bad to have gold crowns?
it just means you're old.
Really?
They don't do gold anymore.
I thought old would be like a prestige thing.
No, I was like, stop trying to act like a kid. Although there were older people there. It was all our age, like 20s, 30s, but there were a couple like 40s.
A couple 90-year-old men with
Yeah.
gold crowns.
No, he was in his 30s. But he and I got paired up to do what's called the leap of faith, where you climb like a 25-foot pole in a harness with like, it was a lot of S&M shit. And you get to the top of it, then you have to stand on top of the pole and you have to jump. And there's like a 6-foot jump to a ring that's dangling from a fucking ladder thing, and you have to hold on to it. And it's the hardest like ropes course thingy that they have there.
What happens if you don't catch it?
You have the harness, so you kind of float to the ground.
Okay.
I mean, you fall, it's scary,
Yeah.
but it's like if you fall rock climbing
Oh, yeah, all the time.
all the time, you're so athletic. And so
I could climb rocks if I wanted to.
you just don't want to?
Yeah, I have no
Okay.
interest.
The only rocks you used to climb were the crack rocks.
I never did crack. I'm not the one from Florida. May I remind you?
Missouri. You always say that as if Missouri, people don't know, isn't as bad.
Florida's worse than Missouri.
I'll
go out on a limb and say
could
it.
not disagree more.
What?
I think they're in equal footing. People just don't have the visibility. Because of, you know what this is? This is a fun learning fact. It's because of the Sunshine Law. Florida is the only state where journalists have the right to view arrest records that happened overnight. They're public record. So that's why crazy stories always sound like they're coming out of Florida.
Oh, I
Because when it's
didn't
a
know
slow news
that.
day, the Sunshine Law, they'll be like, oh, I'll look up something. Yeah, doesn't it kind of put a little bit of like
In my
damper?
heart, I still know that Florida breeds a special type of crazy.
I mean, it's the heat.
It is the heat.
Anyway, where was I going with this? Guess who jumped from the leap of faith and missed his ring versus who did not?
But you said you had to do it together. What's that mean?
It's two. So there's two posts, and it's like a race. And
Oh, you race?
yeah, and you
wait,
climb
wait,
up to the top.
Two separate things?
Just giant like
poles.
wooden
Like fall.
posts, like fall,
the movie.
Yes.
Everyone.
But it's about this wide. It's a stump. It's like a tree stump.
And you stand on the top.
Yes.
Oh.
And you have to stand on the top, and
Oh,
it's like kind of shaking.
No.
And then you have to jump 6 feet and catch a ring.
So you guys both have this set up.
Yes. And I didn't.
And you got to the top at the
Yes.
same time?
Yes.
That's kind of wild in itself.
I'll show you a video.
Please.
Yeah, I have to
Wait,
get
and then
it.
what? So, okay, you caught the ring.
Yes. And he didn't.
And he just fell.
He fell. And I got it. But
Ugh.
Green did not win the camp relay race. We got in 3rd out of 4.
Ooh.
But we were in 4th and we came back to 3rd. So we didn't.
So there's like 30 people on
Yeah.
each team?
Yeah. So we had tons of activities, and like there was weird ones for the relay race. Like Lacey got stuck. I made her do this on purpose because I was delling out the relay race.
She was on
goals.
green?
Yes.
Was that?
How'd
that
planned.
happen?
It was not planned. Some people got put on different teams that came with friends or groups, but we got lucky.
That's good, actually. If there's 2 of you,
Be
keep 'em
together.
together.
But if there's like 7 and you're on a bachelorette party,
separate them.
I think
Slap
sluts.
them.
slap those sluts.
You know what's so funny to do is, as a gay man, bachelorette
There were a
parties
lot of
are
gay
kind
men.
of triggering because
Yeah.
they take over gay bars a lot,
Yes.
and they're, no offense, obnoxious.
Yes.
So when you say there were bachelorette parties there, like every time you say it, I'm like,
Your butthole
I don't want to
tenses
go.
up.
I don't want to go.
There were a lot of gay men. So it evened out, I felt like.
What did gay guys, did they hook up?
I'm sure. We'll get there. We'll get to the orgy part. But the part that I made Lacey do was, and this part of the relay race made no sense to me, but it was a 2-person task. Lacey had to lay on the ground, and a girl stood over her with a pudding cup, and Lacey had a bowl balancing on her forehead, and the girl had to dump the pudding cup and make it into her bowl, and she had to like pass a line. And then
Like
Lacey had
squeeze
pudding
like a snack pack
Yeah.
into a bowl?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound that hard.
You'd think. Lacey came back like with cum all over her face. I was like, what happened?
Because after she failed, she went to the
got-
bukkake tent.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so the bowl, the hard part is balancing it because it
Yes.
goes glop and then it like moves the bowl.
Or like you'd think just emptying out a snack pack, but it's like flopping all over the place when you're like shaking it.
That is,
It was
what a
very
demented,
I know.
what fucked up person
Exactly.
came up with that?
There were some really weird ones. I also had to do the worm up a hill for 15 seconds. It was.
I can't do the worm, I don't think.
That's why they chose me, because I fucking can, weirdly. It was my downward dog yoga position. But so whatever. That was the fun parts. And every night of the camp, they had a different themed party that they told you the theme before you got there.
So you could pack
So you
for
could
it.
pack for it. And so the first night was hoedown.
Is that when you wore the bikini shirts?
Yes. No, that was the second night, which is Life's a Beach.
Oh, cute.
First night
cute,
was
cute,
hoedown.
cute.
Did you not see my outfit?
I don't think so.
Bitch, I
Wait,
had.
maybe were you wearing a wig?
No, that was the beach outfit.
Okay, you
I had
really
on
went ham
black
on the beach outfit.
leather shorts with ties lace up. I had a little halvesy shirt with fringe coming off the sleeves and big black combat boots. I was a slut.
I love that.
Our cabin, it was so funny. We were all getting ready and like we were all like being like, "What are you wearing? What are you wearing?" And then I was like, "I think I'm gonna go a little sexier." And everyone was like, "Okay." And so we all just slowly started like
Getting
taking
sluttier,
off and like
yes.
trading things. Like, would you wear this bra? Or like, here, wear these Daisy Dukes. And by the time we walked out of that cabin, we looked like prostitutes
Yay!
from Texas. Yeah, it was insane. So then the parties at night were like after dinner, and they would have a DJ every
So
night.
did you go to dinner in your slut outfits?
Yes, which was
Cool.
weird.
Yeah, that's a little
Felt
strange.
weird that they were like, come to dinner as a slut.
I think I'd rather have an early dinner, like a 6 p.m. dinner,
Exactly.
and then go like
Get
lay
ready.
down,
Mhm.
shower,
Mhm.
change.
Which the first night we should have done that. The second night we all got privy to it, and we all went in our regular clothes to dinner and then got ready afterwards because we were like, this is stupid.
Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
this is no reveal.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't
they
eat mac
had
and
like
cheese in this.
they had the big bonfire with a stage and like bleacher seats, that very camp like where you would go and sit in these like big
For
bleacher seats
A
and
talent show?
for talent show.
Did you guys do a talent show?
We decided to watch because we didn't want to show everyone up because
Yeah.
Lacey's an amazing singer.
Uh,
And people sang, people danced, they rapped, they did poem readings.
Wow.
And then after the talent show, they gave out the camp awards, which
wait, are we already on the last night?
no, I was
Oh.
skipping ahead.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's not skip ahead.
Yeah, I don't
we'll
know.
save
What-
the
no, it's
awards.
Whatever you want to.
No, you're right.
Okay.
So obviously I get there and I'm like, who am I going to have sex with? Because I'm like, part of me is like, just go and have fun.
But
And
also,
I'm at this fucking place. It's a safe container.
it's also like that summer camp is where
made
people
for fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when we were young, you know, it's the experimental.
The first kiss.
Yeah,
The first girl
summer
crush.
fling, yeah.
Yes. So I'm like, I'm not going to lie. The straight men pickings, not that I wouldn't have fucked a bi dude, because I absolutely will and kind of am. But you could tell. We'll get there. It was just like so obviously the straights are gays. It was like, okay, disappointing. But the women,
Yeah.
the women were gorgeous. They were stunning. They had body for days.
Do you think were people from mainly Southern California?
It was like Oregon, Arizona.
Oh wow, so people
New
like
Mexico.
maybe flew.
I think Lacey had come the farthest from New York was what we
Okay.
decided.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, no one was there from like Portugal or anything
I
crazy.
guess it is a special type of, not a special type of girl, a specific type of girl who would see
Wants
summer
to
camp
go.
as like a fun thing.
Exactly. So I clocked about 6 or 7 bitches right away that I was like, I'm going to make out with you. I'm going to make out with you. And I want to make out with you. And then the guys, it was like, okay. But there was one guy who I thought was really cute. And he was so nice. And I was like, this is weird. Why is he so nice? Like, he would get people water when they weren't asking. He'd bring them sunscreen. He was like I kept calling him the camp boyfriend because he was everyone's boyfriend that weekend. And I was like, this is a guy I would totally go for because I like nice dudes.
Yeah.
But I want someone who's going to fuck me up.
Sure.
Like, I just got out of a thing
like
with a nice
throw you
guy.
through a shower glass wall.
Oh, funny you say that. So,
wait, this guy was the guy first?
No.
Okay.
Well, we'll get there. So the first night, how do I say this without implicating myself? Because I am now going to be a producer director of like films that I do need to have a decent reputation. But y'all know who I am.
Kelsey, the
Remember me
backlog
5
in
years
general,
ago?
you'd have to scrub. You'd have to take some bleach to the internet.
Okay, fair. Yeah, but it was weird for me to remember how crazy I used to be.
Yeah.
And how fucking calm I got in a relationship.
Yeah.
Boo. Not fun.
So you're going to get crazy again.
Yeah. You never got to be with Crazy Kelsey. You got like a month of Crazy Kelsey when we first met.
It was interesting.
Do you remember any stories from that like month
Not
we were friends?
really.
Right?
Because when we met, one of the things we
were on
talked about was
set.
the fact that I didn't drink.
Yeah, and I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, and I remember you asking questions about it, but we didn't like.
No.
Oh, okay. Was that point you were like, I have an extra ticket to Ariana Grande,
Uh-huh.
like 8 months from now. It's like $500, and I was like, maybe. So maybe you were just living like a really like fast-paced
Idiotic
lifestyle.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So yeah, you're also gonna have to come back and give like an update on what the difference between sober single Kelsey is and like sober coupled Kelsey is. I don't know. It's very weird. So anyways, my goal was definitely to do some sort of drug while I was there because safe container.
Molly's about to be legalized.
Okay, way to out me.
I didn't say you did Molly.
Okay, I did Molly. And you're right. It is about to be legalized for therapeutic purposes. We've done episodes about it. And
I didn't even know that. It was just a hunch.
yeah, no, I told you. The funniest moment was, and I won't say who I did it with, but we took it in a way that we thought we were going to have a little bit of time.
Anally?
No, that was later. But we were late to dinner, so we chugged it.
I wonder how you took it. I love this. I love all the work you're doing to like
up in our outfits, our hoedown outfits.
Oh,
and
hoedown.
We get to dinner in this big mess hall, and the best part about this mess hall was because it's so hot outside, the mess hall is freezing, and when you open the doors, it's like this like rush of cold air.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in our hoedown outfits. We open the doors to the mess hall, and that air hits me,
and you're like, oh.
and I was like, This is too soon. That must have
weird.
just felt nice.
And you famously never feel it.
I famously never feel it because I'm on SSRIs.
Had you felt it before?
No, I don't think so.
Really? So this is kind of your first time doing it?
This was kind of the first time. And I go and I get my tray. Me and this person are filling up our plates.
Why did it work this time?
I think it's because I did enough for it to break through.
Okay, sure. Go on.
And we sit down. Everyone's sitting at the table with us. I take one look at my food. I look at the person I'm with, and I'm like, I am not hungry, and I need to go for a walk right now. So we just left our completely full plates on the dinner table. I had a portable speaker with me that I took everywhere we went, which I was like kind of known for. They're like, oh, here comes the bitch with the music again.
No.
And I'm playing like WAP at 6 a.m. like, I'm breaking. And we went and just walked out into this open field in the middle of the mountains. In the fields that it's like daisies and roses and butterflies and fireflies.
When you told me that, I got so jealous. I grew up in the Midwest with fireflies,
so you know,
all over.
Yes,
and it's so beautiful to see them going at different paces.
Yeah, and like it's like a song, and the sun was going down, so it was like pink skies, and I was just like, I could cry. And then,
and I did.
And no, we did. We danced for like 20 minutes by ourselves, and then everyone was done.
I feel like it's impossible to cry on Molly. From what I remember, it's like you could tell me anything, and I'd be like, "We'll figure it out."
Yeah, it was like tears of joy.
Sure.
And so then I think after I like had the come up, as they say, or the peak, then I was kind of like, they say it kind of comes in these waves. Then, and like mine kind of like went down and then it never really came back up again.
Okay.
I was like, maybe like a massage feels really nice, or like music sounds really cool, but it was not
as intense as the field.
Yeah, and as intense as the other people were feeling. So yeah, I was kind of like, all right. So
smoking a cigarette used to like kind of.
I would rather die.
You don't smoke cigarettes?
I would rather. I think it's so disgusting now.
Well, now, but did you used to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a pack a day in high school is so
what?
Gross. I know. Just chain smoke.
How did you get here? How did you survive?
I should write a book about it. Anyway, so hoedown happens. Very fun. Fun night. Little, smooches here with this person, smooches there with that person. Go to bed. Big long day had happened. Second day happens. That was like the relay race, big day, whatever. So the second night is Life's a Beach Party. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to say that there was a trio situation happening.
You and two other people?
A party of 3, perhaps.
I don't think you told me about this.
Yeah. And there was...
2 girls? 1 cup?
Ew. Why did you have to bring us there?
Well, it's just my mind.
You're disgusting.
It was you and 2 girls?
No.
You, a girl, and a boy?
I don't know.
Why are you being coy?
Okay, yes. And
coy is my least favorite quality in a person.
Good to know.
When people are like, I don't know. I want to
slap
them.
Remember you said slap the sluts talking about bachelorette parties. I'll never forget. But so before that happened, we are doing some other substances.
Cocaine?
Oh my God, stop.
Well,
no.
I don't like this coy.
I'm more so not saying it for when I need to be nominated for an Oscar in 10 months.
Wait, is cocaine not legal at all?
No, Zach, what?
It feels like something that like...
I just took the hardest pause of my life. I was waiting for you to say like, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. I would like just that clip to have of you saying, is cocaine not legal like at all?
I've been out of the game a little bit. And I just like everyone. Okay, cocaine seems very middle school
it
at
does.
This point. So I'm like,
or
you
it's
can't
dangerous.
go to jail for cocaine.
No, you can't. No one's going to jail for coke anymore.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
who
cares? Who cares?
So
like,
what?
Were you snorting Adderall or snorting shitty cocaine?
And that's the other thing too, is like, I am such a mom that I brought test strips, not even for myself. I just brought drug test strips for everyone.
Brilliant.
Because I was like, I don't trust anyone.
Fentanyl?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we're hyped up, to say the least. And we're sitting front row for the talent show. And everyone that performs, we're just like, yeah! Go! fucking work, sis! Slay! Like losing our minds.
Is this
And
the Molly
then-
night?
No.
Okay.
This is the last night. And then they do camp awards. And the awards they gave out was like best dressed, rookie of the year,
Like
which is
superlatives.
like most athletic person.
Rookie is a first timer? Or
Athletic first time, person who came and like crushed all the sports. And then they did cutest couple, which is supposed to be for like a couple that met at camp. Like, ooh, we all
Was
think
there,
you have
like-
I don't know if they were a couple from camp or if they came before, but they were fun. They were very cute. They're from Venice Beach. And then I'm just sitting in the audience having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anything. Okay? I'm just me being me. And they come up and they're like, and the big award, the final award, the MVP of camp goes to this person, and she doesn't even drink. And I'm so dumb, Zach, that I look at Lacey and I go, who else doesn't drink here? Because I was so shocked. I thought someone had been not drinking and I didn't find them. Like there was no other sober person that I had met, of a girl. Because there was some sober dudes there, but no girls that weren't drinking.
So funny.
And Lacey goes, you idiot. And I'm like, what? And they're like, Kelsey. And I'm like, "Ah." And I'm like, what? And I was so like embarrassed because I love attention. I love attention, but not a surprise attention.
Really?
I didn't know how to act. Like if I was doing the talent show, I would like kick down the doors.
Yeah.
Started the fire myself.
Oh, sure.
But I was so like taken off. Yeah.
Oh, you want attention on your terms.
Yes. And I was like, oh my God. And they were like, speech. So I like got up and gave a speech. And I was just, if I had a moment to think about it and like thought I could be getting this award, I would have gone up there and done the Mean Girls thing where she breaks the crown apart and throws it out to everyone.
I want a piece to you and a
Yes.
piece. I will say this is a perfect moment to say that on your birthday, and I've never seen someone do this, when you were getting your cake and blowing out your candles, you were like, I have everything I want. I want to give my wish to you guys.
Yeah, I'm so fucking lame. I'm in
No,
my feelings.
But so that's your Mean Girls moment.
That is my Mean Girls moment. That was true. I felt like in that moment, and I'll say this, that was the best birthday of my life.
Have you talked about your birthday on this?
No.
Are you going to?
Let's do it.
Okay, wait, but hold on.
I highly recommend everyone watch Zach's review on his Instagram about my birthday because it's the best.
Oh wait, you did it on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
No, but also we breezed past. Are you going to go back and tell me about your sexual adventures at the camping trip?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was telling you about getting my award. I was really milking this moment.
Okay, let's milk it.
I got a crown, and then I gave a speech, and then we partied.
Were you so funny in your speech?
No, I was really heartfelt. I was like,
at a camp.
I only was
ceremony?
reflecting the vibes of you guys. You all are so talented and capable and smart, and I feel so happy around you guys. I can't believe this. Let's fucking party. It's the last night. Go camp or some shit. I don't know.
Aww.
I don't know. I think I'm a nicer person now than I used to be. You're like, no, you're still bitch.
Oh, I thought you meant like since going to camp.
No.
Possibly.
I think since the breakup, I've become a very positive person, minus the night you saw me.
Okay, look, I've known you for a while now. You've never not been a nice, positive person.
Maybe I just feel it then now internally for the first time.
What I think is maybe you do so much work on yourself. You know what you want to be saying, but you never say those things.
No, you're right.
You really project a really happy, positive version of yourself.
Wow. I think it's because in my heart, I finally feel like it. I'm not just saying it, right?
Fake it till you make it.
I think I made it to happy, positive person.
Love to hear that.
Good for me. So then we had some fun with some feeling peoples and stuff behind a cabin.
So after you won, you wielded your power to get your pussy ate?
And that's what it was. I was like, I want to celebrate. I'm the MVP of camp. Let's fucking go. And there were body parts with substances, and it was...
Wait. This is the last night, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first night you were sexual?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all your sexual stuff happened on the last night?
The last, day into night.
Okay, talk to me.
And then there was a come down. A immediate, I need to go to sleep. My
After
mouth is dry. I gotta go to sleep.
After the substances and the body parts
Yeah,
have been like
it was like
experienced.
It was like I gotta go. This
like
is bad.
wait. But this is okay. You're being so vague about the.
Well, I'm on purpose being vague because I think I might see one of those people or two of those people again, and
you don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
But you had like an outdoor orgy.
I'm gonna let you
behind a cabin.
I'm gonna let you fill in your own.
So I bet you were like, will you check me for ticks? You might have to get in there.
The amount of people that were fucking at this camp, Zach. And here's the thing. You're in cabins.
Yeah, with 8 other people or whatever.
So you have to get creative.
And not obviously fucking the cabin or like on off
And
off
you don't
hours.
have your keys to your car.
Oh, wow.
And there's always someone in your fucking cabin. And so you got to go find places. There was this weird empty like church cabin.
No.
Yes, you could tell it was like maybe a place where like people used to get married or something, like on the property.
Yeah.
Like with stained glass windows and stuff. It's very hot.
Wait. Was there like heating and cooling in these indoor spaces?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
God, I'm picturing camping just all like
Tense.
4 walls and a floor.
I
like,
mean, I'll show you pictures.
Screen doors,
There
slamming.
were bunk beds, and it was annoying. I got a bottom bunk because I was like, absolutely not. I'm an adult.
I'm always afraid that they're gonna crush me. Like that they're gonna.
I didn't let anyone sleep on top.
Oh.
That night. So the next morning.
Wait, did you get a penis put in one of your holes?
Oh my God. The next morning.
That's a yes.
I'm going to breakfast and I'm thinking like, they want you out of this camp so early.
Yeah,
they're like,
flip
if you're not gone by 10, don't stay, like leave.
Yeah.
They got to flip it. They do. They have to flip it for like other camps. And they have this like little station where you can write like notes home or like a note to yourself home or whatever. Like here's my postcard from camp. One of the people wrote me like kind of a nice love letter.
One of the orgy people.
And it was really nice. And I was like, this is such a weird experience because I was not expecting, I don't know. I guess I forgot that people can like you. You know what I mean? Like sex has been so casual in my life that like for the last 5 years at least, that it's been an adventure, like a handshake.
Well, wait, what do you mean though? Because you've been with one person, but then like the outside sex has been casual.
Yeah, it hasn't been that serious, and like this wasn't serious by any means, but it was interesting just to be like, oh, I was getting a response from someone that I had whatevered, and it
was like post the hookup.
Yeah.
When a lot of people, well, to be fair, a lot of people do like lose interest once they've like
done the thing,
but
whatever that is.
But like. It sounds like a nice breed of person is attracted to this camp anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna be like, I don't know, super bros.
No.
I came here to fucking eat pussy and
oh god,
climb fences. I don't know what you do at camp at all.
We're not criminals. We're not climbing gates.
I do love that you are being bombarded by like kind lovers.
Yes, I am being bombarded by kind lovers, which brings me to like our next. So that was camp. Yay. Go to camp. Everyone go to camp. I want to talk about our next subject, which is new dick energy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
New dick energy, which we're NDEing, but then also what's actually a scientific term called new relationship energy.
Yes.
And a relationship can literally be like someone you just met, your mailman, your
someone
friend.
that excites you.
Yeah. A person
like,
you are now acquainted with.
They pique your interest.
Yes. And so many people have asked about post-breakup. How soon is too soon to be dating again or like hooking up even? And I feel like the answer, there is no such thing as a one answer fits all situation.
No. Also, oh my God.
What?
I'm reading the book that one of your lovers told me to get.
Is it the Rock book?
Yeah.
How is it?
Have you read it?
No.
Well, and you've probably heard all this. Like it does seem kind of very like a little like entry level mental health.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Okay.
And one of the things was like, if you avoid doing things that make you sweat, eventually everything will make you sweat. If you avoid things that make you anxious, eventually everything will make you anxious. So it's kind of like that thing. It's like you don't get and like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Like you don't get more fit or stronger by not lifting
doing
heavier
it.
things. Yeah.
Right.
So it's like endurance through these hard times.
Yes.
It kind of is like
Strengthening you.
going on the date,
and it's
being uncomfortable,
yes,
taking an
uncomfortable.
inventory.
And it's about doing it, I think, in a healthy way, which
Sure.
minus the substances, I think I've been doing a
Totally,
really healthy job of like putting myself out there. You know, because we were already in like a semi-open relation, you know, towards the end, obviously it was just us, you know, all the time.
Flailing.
Yeah, flailing for our lives. But one of the people that I'm interested in right now, it's got strong NRE where like we talk a lot, we get along really
Checking
well.
in, really sweet.
Really, so me? And it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Only because I just got out of a relationship. Normal Kelsey would be like, this is great. I've jumped both feet in. And they say NRE typically goes two ways. One is either you're both vulnerable and jumping in like feet first, and it's it's literally a drug. Your dopamine is kicked up, your serotonin's low. You're literally becoming addicted to a feeling.
Sure.
And a safetiness. Or it's only one person feels it and it becomes suffering.
Of course.
Where you're like, I can't stop thinking about this person.
Sure.
It's also like love and limerence. So like love is a study built long term.
What's limerence mean?
Limerence?
Is that a new word?
No, because the book that I'm reading about it was coined in like the 70s, but it's not used often. But it's
limerence.
It's like the honeymoon phase, but that's also new relationship energy. So that's why I want to like distinguish. And then there's love bombing, which is a completely different thing. Love bombing is toxic, where it's like they're using it as a power tool, like buying you things or saying things so that they can then come backwards and say,
are love bombers keenly aware of what they're doing?
Typically, yes. They're doing it as like a tactic.
Oh, and they've like seen success before.
Yes, where they could be like, I bought you this thing, so you owe me this in the relationship.
Oh,
or like,
wow.
I'm going to tell you I like you, and if you don't want to move in with me after 3 months, I'm done.
I could also see being a guy like, I'm not like other guys. I told you I liked you on the first date. I like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like.
Using it to manipulate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they knew they were doing it, though.
That's not what this is. NRE is very healthy when it's acknowledged by both parties and like the risks are
Minimal?
aware.
Oh.
Like you're both aware of like
sure.
that
And you
it's
keep checking
literally
in,
a drug.
like,
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yes, this is exciting.
But like, I can't say I miss you, a few times a day.
We say that. But
do you mean it?
Yeah. And here's the thing is, it's where it feels different from when I was falling in love with Jared is I'm practicing. I mean, not literally. When I say this word, don't freak out. I want to, for my next whatever's going to happen, be standing in love rather than falling in love.
Okay.
Because I've fallen in love.
Freak out.
Because I said love.
Oh. No, I've already said you're falling in love with this person.
No, I'm not. You said that?
Yeah.
When?
Several times.
Are you out of your mind?
No, because I even texted you and said, in your TikTok.
I thought you were fucking with me. Don't say it because then they're going to know. I don't want anyone to know this person.
It's so like such a subconscious thing that you did. But
Zach, okay, first of all, I don't think it's actually possible to be in love this quick. I think it's limerence. And I think you have to know that about yourself, that you are someone who can quickly gain like for you don't have the problem of falling in love too quickly.
No.
I know people who think they're in love very quickly, and I'm like,
I'll deny it to the end.
Yeah,
I'll be on my wedding night and be like,
I don't love you.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want to keep them guessing.
Maybe on my deathbed, I'm like, I'm thinking about it.
But did you? Do you think you're in love right now?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I feel no. Of course, like the thought has crossed my mind of saying those words to each other, but I'm in no rush to. I like to show that I love people through my actions.
Yeah, you're definitely a doer.
I don't like to think that I'm even like emotionally stunted, though I guess I am, or maybe I'm afraid of that, whatever it means, to say that to someone.
No, I just don't think it's happened the solidness, because I think so much love is built on unsteady foundation that like you've really now made like a good conscious foundations that love can be built on.
Sure.
Everything else felt like honeymoon stage or limerence or new relationship energy.
I mean, I have lived on new dick energy since I was 18, 19. Like,
yeah,
new dick,
high.
new dick, new dick, new dick.
Yeah.
And it was just like, sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're good. It's like rolling the dice. It's like, I'm gambling, like, with dicks.
That sounds fun.
It is
and
fun.
that's what I thought I was going to be doing.
You can go bankrupt.
You can.
I have some loan sharks after me.
Yeah. That's the thing is like, okay, so you bring such a good point somehow with that fucking metaphor is that you have to know yourself. And I think what's gorgeous about getting out of a 5-year relationship is I so vividly remember how it felt to fall in love with Jared. And I fell and I was fucked up. Like, I don't like this. I'm like holding on to the fucking straps. I'm like, this sucks.
He's going in. You were like, don't fall in love with me.
Yes. Like, don't you bitch.
And then he like flew you to Spain or something, which
Barcelona.
is famously what people who are not in love do all the time.
We knew fucking.
We knew it's so hot though.
This feels so much more conscious.
Yeah.
And I know myself. So I can go, am I feeling this way because that dick is great? Or am I feeling this way because I like this person? Or am I feeling this way because I'm scared to feel a connection again? Like, there's so many things. And the biggest hurdle that I've been having to go through is being okay with the unknown because I, quote unquote, shouldn't be having crushes right now.
No, but you just said earlier, when's too soon to date? When's too soon to hook up?
There's no such
thing.
Exactly.
So there is no should. And also, the concept of knowing
is so boring.
It's not real.
No.
You don't know.
You don't know.
This person could turn and not be what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so if you're enjoying it and you are checking in with yourself,
that's what makes it healthy.
Don't trip. And like, you've been telling this person,
mm-hmm.
they know the circumstances of and you have not been holding back what you've been feeling on the other side. And they're just, and I can vouch, y'all.
Oh,
this person.
He's talking right to y'all.
This person
oh boy.
And I spent about an hour chatting, and they're great.
Here's the thing.
What?
What if there's 2 of them?
Who's the other one?
Because there's someone that I'm like, oh no, about.
Do I know them?
No.
Oh, thank God.
What were you thinking?
I thought it was like the one that we like joke about.
Stop! Oh my God.
That'd be so exciting for me.
It would be exciting for you and no one else. But I feel like on that little mysterious note, we're going to have to see how it plays out. And I'm excited to tell you about it.
If I were a listener, I'd be fucking pissed off.
Babes, that's why you got to come back for the breakup series. There's shit getting dropped every week. I'm figuring it out too.
You're so good at planning content. How long has the breakup series been in workshop mode?
Only 3 weeks. Only 3 weeks.
You've been planning it since like 2021.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm getting into a relationship. How am I going to get out of this?
August, I will
blow everything
blow it up.
My life. I'm just going to fuck shit up. Well, no, it's been fun to have a fun episode because I've been feeling like they've all been a
introspective
little,
and deep.
Heartfelt and hard. And like next week, the move out episode, I'm sure it's not going to be an easy thing. But
who do you talk to for that?
I was going to talk to myself.
Oh, do you do a lot of solo episodes?
Mm-hmm. Well, the breakup series I've been doing by myself, but then we're having Allison Raskin come on. She's talking about like overthinking.
Oh.
Who else do we
I used to do
have?
stand up like alongside Allison Raskin.
Oh, I used to work with her best friend.
Her and what's her face? Their face.
Gabby Dunn.
Mm-hmm.
Great correction. Zach, thank you for doing this as always. You're my best friend. You know this. Where can the people follow you?
Oh my gosh, Zach Noe Towers everywhere. ZachNoetowers.
What about your podcast?
Oh my God, Good Morning Sodomites. It's a podcast about sex. Kelsey's been on it. She's going to be on it again soon.
Have I only been on once?
Everyone's only been on once.
Oh. I want to be the one who's been on your podcast the most.
Literally do one more episode and that's
I'll win.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you were just recently on a bunch of Jeff Lewis shows.
Oh yeah, I'm on Jeff Lewis Live. I'll be on again next Friday. Oh, I'm doing Nightly Pop all night, all week.
You're starting to be known as the Nightly Pop boy.
What do you mean?
On TikTok, people were
commenting.
commenting.
Like, oh, your friends. This is what I think is so odd.
I knew you were gonna think it's
This
so
is what
funny.
I think is so odd.
Because me and Zach
we've
always
been in
go,
content.
who watches Nightly Pop?
Yeah, well that.
Who
and
watches
it's
E?
but it's like
We've
I've
been in contact.
You and I have been in
together.
content
Forever.
since 2017 or 2018.
That's how big the internet is, baby.
But someone goes, you know the guy from Nightly Pop? I'm like, what?
Not
Like,
only is he my best friend, we've been in 2 seasons of a television show together. He's on my story like every
all
week.
the time.
But
And
that's
it's
how wide media
yeah.
is. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, I've been labeled in media before as like a TikTok star. And I'm like,
huh.
what is that about?
Huh.
Anyway.
Well, cool. Yeah, find me and stalk me.
Yes,
Not stalking
please.
me, but
will you come back for another fun episode?
Yeah, I'll come back for a series. I was with you for the sexual assault
yeah?
episode.
It was domestic
I
violence.
tried to make it funny, but you kept crying. No.
This is why we love Zach. We know how to make a hard subject funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you next week, confidants. Don't forget to rate this 5 stars on iTunes. If you're not going to rate it 5 stars, please don't rate it at all because I am sensitive. Speaking of sensitive, merch is still out, even though the book's been out for like a year and a half at this point. Second book coming soon. Lots of